There's a kind of silence that makes people uneasy, not because it's empty, but because it comes from those who truly understand. These are people who have seen a lot, learned deeply, and realize that real wisdom doesn't need to shout. They don't talk much. Instead, they listen, observe, and move quietly. Their silence isn't weakness. It's control and strength. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who did you wrong." Quiet people live by this. They don't waste time arguing or explaining themselves because they know that unnecessary words steal their peace. Many of them learned this the hard way. They used to talk too much, try to explain themselves to people who didn't listen, or help those who didn't want to change. Over time, they discover that silence protects their energy. Staying quiet isn't defeat, it's discipline. And discipline is power. As Epictetus said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak. Quiet people know that listening shows more intelligence than talking. While others rush to react, they pause. While others argue, they stay calm and think. Their silence often makes others uncomfortable because it exposes insecurity. The loud talker hides emptiness with words, but the quiet one sits peacefully in stillness. People may call them cold or distant, but in truth, they simply see through illusions. As Seneca said, "It's better to be silent and be thought a fool than to speak and prove it." People who speak little understand that words are powerful and must be chosen carefully. The Stoics taught that we can't control what others say, only how we respond. That's why quiet people practice restraint. They don't react to every insult or argument because they know that not everything deserves a response. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's awareness. They value peace more than being right, and that takes real strength. The strength to stay calm, think clearly, and not be ruled by emotions. Their quiet presence feels powerful because silence carries truth, and truth doesn't need to explain itself. We're drawn to such people because we sense their control and peace. In a noisy world, their calmness becomes rare and sacred. While others seek attention, they seek understanding. While others rush to speak, they listen and reflect. They know that the one who controls his words controls his world, and the one who guards his silence protects his peace. Their deepest conversations happen within themselves. This isn't loneliness, but discipline. They constantly refine their thoughts, question their desires, and strengthen their minds. The Stoics said the mind is like a fortress. Once you guard its gates, nothing from outside can disturb you. Quiet people build this fortress over time, brick by brick, by choosing silence over impulsive reactions. They don't need approval from others because they've learned that true power comes from self-control. Their silence isn't weakness. It's preparation, reflection, and mastery over themselves. When we use too many words without thinking, they lose their power. People who have mastered inner dialogue understand this well. They don't waste their energy on pointless talk. They think carefully before speaking, and when they do, their words have meaning because they come from calm reflection, not impulse. Many people misunderstand them, assuming their silence means they don't care, but in truth, they are listening to something deeper, their own conscience. They aren't avoiding conversation. They're focused on the most important one, the dialogue between their rational and emotional selves. This quiet inner talk keeps them steady when life becomes difficult. It reminds them that real control starts not with what we say, but with what we choose not to say. In the end, those who speak less aren't distant. They are disciplined. They've mastered the hardest conversation of all, the one within. And in that quiet mastery, they discover a strength that no amount of noise can ever give.